This is the third part of our story. I have done two parts before. You can see them in the description box below. Now, in this video, what will you learn? You will learn first to read, to practice your reading. You will learn the verbs and the tenses, because after I'm done with reading, I will explain the verbs that were in that paragraph or that story in details. And today also I have written more examples regarding the verbs in the story. So, Bismillah, let's start. This is our story. As you can see, it's part 3. This is the third part of the story. The Cadının Topu Masalı. The story of the witch's ball. Let's read together the first part. If you need to repeat the reading so that you can practice, please do so. Böylece Natalya topun peşinden koşuyordu. Abiyi Louis de onu takip ediyor ve peşinden koşuyordu. İşin tuhaf yani sihirli top sadece bir böğürtlen çalısının yakınında ya da kristal berraklığındaki bir suyun kenarında duruyordu. Böylece küçük Natalya böğürtlenleri yiyerek ve suyu içerek topu takip etmek için enerji topluyordu. The translation of this paragraph is over here, and I will be explaining the words or the verbs that are highlighted in yellow. So the first word is koşuyordu. Koşuyordu. It comes from the verb koşmak, to run. This is the infinitive form, so koşmak, to run. The uyur, which was found also in the other two parts of this story, is the present continuous tense suffix. So when I want to make the verb in the present continuous tense, I have to use uyur. Of course, we have other suffixes like uyur, iyor, and it depends on the last vowel of the verb. Since it's all over here, so I have to use uyur. Do, we use it for the past tense. Do shows us that this verb happened in the past tense. So, koşuyordu, she was running. I have written here an example about this word in another tense. This is the present continuous tense in the past. Here, it's just the past tense. So, okula geç kalmamak için durakta bekleyen otobüse doğru hızla koştu. So, koştu means ran. She ran or he ran, we cannot know. Depending on the story, we know if it's he or she. So it could be both, she or he. The second verb was takip ediyor. Takip ediyor means following. Her brother was following her. It comes from the verb takip etmek, to follow. Takip etmek, to follow. And this word is from an Arabic origin. That's why we use a helping verb called etmek. So in Arabic it's takib, in Turkish takip. And we add the helping verb etmek, to follow. İyor, as you notice here in the previous slide, it was uyur. Now, because the last vowel is e, in Turkish e, so we use İyor, following the vowel harmony rule, which I have made a previous video about. İyor, present continuous tense suffix. It is the suffix of the present continuous tense. So, takip ediyor, following. And another example is nereye gitsem beni takip ediyordu. Ediyordu. He or she used to follow me, beni, me. So, ediyordu, used to follow. Another verb is duruyordu. Duruyordu comes from the verb durmak, to stop. Durmak. If you notice here, we used uyuyor for the suffix of the present continuous tense. Uyuyor. Why? Because we have u over here. Whenever we have o or u, we use uyuyor. And do as before it is the suffix for the past tense. One example is arabayı görünce durdu. Durdu. So dur is stop, and we use the past tense durdu, stopped. Who stopped? We don't know. It's either she or he, because as you know in Turkish, the personal pronoun o is either he, she or it. Topluyordu. Topluyordu means to collect. It comes from the infinitive verb toplamak. Toplamak, to collect. Again, uyuyor is the suffix for the present continuous tense, and same, do is for the past tense. And another example over here. Bugün evi topladığım için çok yoruldum. I am tired from tidying up the house today. So toplamak here, or topladığım, it means tidying up. But the word toplamak means to collect. We can use it in other sentences. It will give another meaning, of course. Depending on the meaning of the sentence, you will know the meaning of the word. So don't always translate each word alone. You need to know the whole sentence to know the meaning of that word included in that sentence. Now, if you want to know the meaning of the other verbs that I have explained in this story, I recommend that you go to the description box below to check the other two parts of this same story.